Well, you guessed it. Time for the Red Day recap. Stick around, we'll go through it. Yesterday and today have been nothing but pain for me. I worked out of being down twice yesterday, big, $1,000, $1,500 big, and I made it back. And by the end of the day, I was up like $15 and $18 in all three of my accounts, like $58 total. It was a savage day for me. It was not fun. Today, very similar, and I don't know. I'm just not trading well. I don't have other words for that. I was behind all day today, and and we get up here, right here. So right here, I'm down like $320, something close to that, maybe 280. And I am expecting us to come back up here and retest this high, right? We bounced off of it twice. I'm expecting us to come crack through. I get in, I add on a pullback. This is mistake number one. I add on a pullback, and then the bottom freaking washes out. So there is a method to my madness when I hold through a giant pullback. Sometimes it works out, sometimes not so much. But number one rule is you don't add to it. If you add to it and the trade if I add to it and the trade goes against me, I have to get out of both of my orders, right? If you add and it still runs against you, you got to let it go, Russ. That's mistake number one. But this is where it really, really turns into a soul stealer for me. So as we run down, now I'm 2 contracts deep. We run down here at the bottom. I have like $500 and $600 in drawdown left at the bottom of this candle. And as it sweeps below the pivot right here, I'm like, oh, well, clearly we're going to test the lows. So what do? On the very next candle, I get short. And then I get short again because what's happening? It's running against me. And as it pushes back up, well, that's the end of the accounts. But then I sit here and watch it go all the way back up, and make new highs on the day. And words do not describe how upsetting that is to me, because, and it's all me. That is all my fault. That is all my stupidity. It's not ignorance because I know better, right? That is pure dumb. That is pure nonsense. Yeah, I don't have other words for that. That was not a smart move. I did good mitigating risk all through today, and I think I just got frustrated. Honestly, I think I just had enough of being underwater, and I wanted those 2 trades to crack through and get me out of the red. Honestly, because I have battled this whole move all the way through this chop, all the way through, and I really think, looking back, I was just tired. I was tired of being red, and I wanted it to be green. And I decided on this candle right here, you're going green, Nasdaq. And she said, no, sir, not today. And there's another thing. So in the afternoons, I've pinpointed that is my worst time to trade now. The afternoons is when I lose focus. I don't know if it's a market structure shift that I'm just not catching or being aware of, or whatever, but it's the afternoons are the main times that I find myself imploding like this to this degree. But again, it's all a mental thing for me. I didn't have to do that. I was just, like I said, I think I was just pissed, and that was only 2 contracts. It wasn't like 5 or 10 or anything crazy. I added one and I added another, and then chaos happened. So, but look at this! Look at this type of move in the afternoon, man. That is one 3-minute candle, and that's 70 points to the downside, and it's still not done. It's still not done selling off. But there are some silver linings here. Let's get into those silver linings. There has to be some silver linings after you give 6 grand back to the market. There has to be some type of consolation prize. So here's the somewhat of a silver lining. I started 2 new accounts after I torched my other 3. Uh, and I made $719 in each of those. And I was able to pass another evalve, and that will give me 3 funded accounts on Monday. I am really sick of doing evalves. I cranked this one out. That is ugly, dude. -35, -31, -35. That makes me want to go throw up. But yeah, so 719, 108 trades, 108, or is it? That can't be right. That's really 54 trades, right? 54 trades to get to that because it's half of that. Right? I don't know. No, that probably is right. 108 is one contract. Anyway, it's done. $3,025. That one's done. I made a decent amount of profit in these other 2 for their first day, and I will start this process all over again next week. I will have to step on the gas pedal to be able to bring this one to payout in the 1st of March. I think I have enough days if I've done my math correctly. This should be 10 days on like the 4th or the 5th, I believe, just inside the window. But man, what a soul stealer of a move for me today. I don't have any words other than I just screwed up. I made a bad situation worse by adding to that. I hadn't done that all day today either. When I added, I either took it immediately off or it hit my profit target. Um, and for whatever reason, I just couldn't convince myself to do it with that one or with that set of trades, and I paid a hefty price for it. And then the bottom move. It's like, dude, that's like a true Hail Mary, right? We're 15 deep on 4th down. We're going for it. And I would have been better off just holding it and seeing if it corrected itself and came back rather than cut it loose and try to go short. And what really made me think it was going to come back down here was once it busted through this pivot right here. Once it broke this line right here and then went on down, I was like, oh, well, it's good. It's got to go now. It's got to go all the way down there. And then marched its way all the way back up. So, as my header says, I show the good, the bad, the ugly of day trading. And it's awesome when you get it right. And man, is it a soul stealer when you get it wrong. And I got it wrong today. That was day number 7 for those accounts. So 6 out of 7 days green, and awesome profit green, and then one day giving it all back. Yeah, I got to work on that somehow. Goes quick when the Nasdaq starts moving one way or the other. It goes like this 70-point candle in 90 seconds right here. It goes quick. Anyway, if y'all haven't already, you need to start hitting the like button. I don't know if you can even find it down there. It's down there somewhere. If you can find it and hit it, that would be great. And that's all I got. Y'all have a good weekend. Take care.